No, I found three. I found three mistakes. See, in a game where I played nearly perfect and we shit on enemies, I found three big mistakes. Well, fairly big mistakes. Okay, look at how I'm playing the lane here. This is key. I never really want to shove in the lane. I noticed the first thing I said when I come to lane is I noticed that she's running the corrupting with corrupting cookies timer tonic. That's the classic LeBlanc trading style. So she's basically telling you with that I want to trade you at every second of the way. And for me, I'm going anti that. I'm going literally non-trading because this is like a pacifist Vel'Koz. Like I have no combat runes. This is basically like playing it on insane difficulty. Like you will lose regularly to LeBlanc in 1v1, or you should in theory. I have no taste of blood. I have nothing here. I mean, Relentless is alright, but you're always in combat. So Nimbus Cloak doesn't do me shit with Ghost, because if I get chained, it doesn't really get me out of the chain, and I'll die. She's running Ignite, I have Celerity, Water Walking. So you have like no null magic mantle, nothing. No sustain, nothing. Literally nothing for trading. So if she's smart, she's just gonna punish you super hard here. And she really didn't. And this is how we abuse. Like, this obviously inherently like plays upon lack of knowledge on the enemy part, but this is exactly what Master and below Master players do. So you'll see. LeBlanc is thinking, okay, I have a better matchup, so I'll be ahead here no matter what. But she won't. She has to force that advantage because LeBlanc's whole purpose is to kill you. Look how we're doing. I'm looking at the minions and I'm always clearing after her, just slightly after her, a tinge after her, so I will always be pushed towards me. And that's kind of like what you want to do in these matchups, because it makes it a lot easier to not trade. So here now, once it's 3 versus 3 equalizes, I can't really walk up ever. So look how I'm like choosing carefully where to walk up. Okay, I woke up here and she forced the trade, which is she has to, and I have to trade back. So this is like a kind of necessary thing, and you just take that. You could give up one minion and try to farm with Q from now on, or you can take this trade. I figured I could take this trade and kind of like, it's kind of like a good thing early in lane to like show them teeth, you know? She trades me, I trade her. It's like you kind of slap her back. Now, good LeBlanc, again, would force way more trade. She takes the minions because she's closer to me, so it winds up being kind of equal. I do a cheeky one here, which is when you do a Q on the side, and ideally you want to hit the Q, but you also do the auto attack in the meantime, because she's too focused on dodging this, and she couldn't really trade me, because she has nothing, so. She could trade one auto attack, but she's too busy dodging, right? So that's a cheeky slap. And now, the minions are funneling to me, and this is where we turtle. This is pure turtling right now, and we want to hold it here. We did like slightly better trade than her, but she wants to trade because she's lower, she has way more sustain. So ideally, now we just hold the wave here. So this is how we crush LeBlanc. Okay, now she's not very much punishing me. Here I kind of mess up on some CS, but she's not really punishing me. This is where I add too much heat to the table. You don't really want to do this much heat. That's my mistake, because I was frustrated missing one minion, so I try to recover and I add way too much heat. Too much heat means like you spam abilities on minions which are not going to die soon. So that means you kind of push them to dying faster, which means you're going to have to step up earlier. You generally don't want to step up too many times, right? So you want less heat. You want the cool lane, slow lane, right? Luckily, it's still over the threshold of pushing, so we're just still chilling. We're still chilling. And you'll see like how much advantage we actually accrued on this LeBlanc. It's unreal. This is like a perfect Q. Not only do we get that, we get everything. So she gets horny, she wants to go up, I immediately go back, because there's no minions necessarily dying, like, anytime soon. This is the same thing I'll do when I'm reading chat. I'll see that there's no minion dying in 1 second, so I'm going to look left and read chat mid-game, right? So you can see, like, one attacker, so they're going to die at the pretty much same time. And you just memorize that, map it out, and don't auto-attack before. So, as you can see, this is 3 minutes. Like, do you remember how this lane went? Minions haven't seen my turret yet. We're in 3 minutes in. We still haven't been to my turret, okay? But I still haven't been over the 50% part. So do you understand the whole lane? This is the brilliance of this lane, how we played, how we destroy LeBlanc without even playing the lane, right? It's all in the wave management. And there's so many nuances here. LeBlanc is getting bricked up completely, and she's been playing in my court the entire fucking time, but she has never touched my turret, or so she can never release the pressure and tension and bounce the wave. So we're just doing this. I miss one minion here, but I'll recover the rest. Because if I don't want to kill them yet, I'm just holding these, so I can Q them both, get a mana refund. Also, I'm not using mana at all, like, we're not using anything. That's the Q perfectly timed there. And again, she can't do shit. And you'll see when Nunu comes close later down the road. I think now after the full clear, Nunu goes top is ungankable, so he shoves mid. And LeBlanc is really trying to shove up here. So this is what I do, okay? Nunu is here, and he's gonna gank mid lane now. And they didn't know he's here, because he didn't really show top lane. And I'm gonna do like, okay, I'm gonna use all abilities to shove the wave. Right? Yeah, I'm shoving the wave. I'm just seamlessly shoving the wave here. And now LeBlanc won't allow me that, because now I have no abilities, and she wants to trade. She really wants to trade. She hasn't touched me this entire lane, and she's begging to trade, and I'm gonna let her. Like, I'm not gonna position perfectly here. Like, perfectly. Because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna auto-attack trade you. Just so I get her in. And now I ghost, and she can't survive ever. And now I ping Nunu a billion times to come and help me shove. That's why a lot of people I'm coaching very often don't do. Like, they don't ping their junglers to help him after. See, like even a master jungler would immediately leave. They would insta leave unless you ping them. Like, you gotta tell them. Because if he doesn't help me here, chances are I waste flash trying to hard shove greeting. Or I have to leave the fucking wave. And that's something you really don't want to do. And look at this. We're ahead over like 2 waves on LeBlanc, who used flash and died. And she just doesn't get to play. She legit doesn't get to play. Okay, so the wave is bouncing, because we reached her turret, she never reached ours. And that's why you generally reach turrets when you're pushing, because that's the way to bounce the wave. Okay, so what happens? She builds up the excess of minions because of the bounce. Okay, and what are we gonna do? Now I can't reach the wave, obviously, it's too hard, but if we really want to thin out the wave and hold it again. So we're just gonna be like trying to pull the wave slightly to us here and delay the wave entering the turret, right? We still don't want to introduce minions. We're not yet ready in the relationship to introduce minions to our turret, right? I missed the minion because I'm a moron. But other than that, look at the positioning. We're controlling this, and now she's so desperate. She really wants to trade. I'm kind of good at dodging her chains. I think I get hit by 1 in the entire game or some shit. But yeah, now we trade her. Look, she doesn't expect me to trade her because I've always been playing like back. And now the beauty about playing defensive playstyle is they kind of develop this full sense of security because, oh, this guy's never shooting at me. And I'm not. But sometimes I will, just to like break that thing. It's kind of like when you play poker, you have like you have the perfect playstyle, but you deviate sometimes from perfect playstyle to kind of catch people off guard. And now she gets traded heavily. And now I'm just holding the wave. I don't really want to continue with this gank. I don't really want this gank at all. I'm not yet leveling 6, and I don't want to break the freeze. So we just hold it here, and we're chilling. I don't know if we kill her after or what. But yeah. We don't really want to flip the lane. So now the wave, what do you do when the wave starts building up towards you? When it starts bouncing, what do you do? You release the tension. Instant shove. Instant shove, instant recall. Right? That's what you do. That's what you do. 57 to 37 CS. In retrospect, we could have maybe forced that play onto that Olaf there. I could have maybe rushed the level up and we could have maybe played with this guy. But both plays are good, and I opted in for a safer variant here. Because it's less chaotic and it's easier to control. And that's one of the ways you build consistency in the game. When you feel like you're doing well and you're winning, you don't necessarily want to introduce too much randomness. Okay, so what happens here is we offset. This is the offset. So because I shoved in earlier and recalled, my recall was way earlier than hers. So LeBlanc, even though she can use W's to go back to lane, she's here while I'm in lane. So what do we do with that excess of pressure? What do we do? Now I told you while I've been playing the game, we instantly slam this. We instantly slam this wave, and now we create even more offset because now she's stuck here, clearing. She has to clear this. She'll never sin, and then we use that to rotate. And this is basically the only time Riven died in the first 20 minutes because she was hard winning the lane. And we just show up here, and we just slap her. And now we can go back. You can run back. Look at it. Look at this. This is the biggest part. Look at what Riven's doing. She's hard fucking flaming her. And that's arguably better than the kill. That Riven is hard flaming this. Because you're breaking their morale. Unstoppable. And you can go back here, but you can also recall and get gold efficiency and come back this way. It all comes... You don't really lose too many minions, because look at this. Look at this. Look how many minions I lost during the round. I lost 2 minions. I have lost 2 minions on that. Right? Because we bounce the wave and we build it up. And now again, like I told you during this stage in the game, I'm ahead, but I'm not ahead. Like I'm ahead, but my combat stats are measly here. Like we're still not really trying to fight LeBlanc. I'm still like backing away and building up CS advantage and playing slowly, right? Now we do this, and because I can't really gank anything, we just go and place division. Now, probably a better play here in retrospect would have been to hold it. Probably a better play when you just look at this, because we had no pressure on the map. I could have just bounced back and let her push me in, or like again, reinitiate the old play here. So this entire play is bad. Like I shouldn't have been there at all. Like we could have just let her push towards us because the wave would clump near the turret. It kind of kickstarts this very unfortunate play where we actually shit on them. Because they can't kill me, obviously. I still have flash. And they can't really kill me. And we win the 2v2, but I did not pay attention to the Riven. And this is where I make my first and only big mistake in this game. Where Riven gets me. Because I really wanted to continue this fight and we'd be winning 2v2 hard. And yeah, that's my first and only mistake. After this, I don't ever die and the game is just free. But yeah, that's basically how you crush LeBlanc. Very unfortunate. But yeah, ideally I should have been more disciplined and just absorb the play. We should have just absorbed it at the end of the day and like been chilling. Been chilling! Been chilling. That cookie or time warp tonic bullshit nearly made her live. But I figured I'll just do a super wide Q and kill her with ult. So she doesn't do any dodging shenanigans. Because ult was fairly enough. 30 CS, 1 plate. Fairly good advantage, mate. Oh, he has ult. Unlucky. River speed? No. No! Yes! Whew. I even hit him! Oh, that was so sick, man. What a sick play. What a sick fucking play. That was unreal. You're random in circles there. My only play was to juke him on this, and I wanted to go either back here or back here. But because Riven came, she kind of forced my hand to go right. I just had to dodge one more Q after. So he used Ghost and ult, and he died, so... Doesn't get better. That's half of my health. That is half of my HP. Oh, that was just dead on perfect timing. she was panicking after the Janna knock-up, so she was spamming to go back. As soon as the knock-up ends, she's gonna appear back and insta-die. Yeah, I can converge with a ghost. We have good peel. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I won't get anything. Should have gone plate mid then. Should have gone plate mid. Even if I can, this is very risky. Not that I really can.
Turret plate will fall soon.
Okay. That's a recall. 3-1-3, I had one horrible mistake. Other than that, fairly good gameplay. So now I should never die again. So now we just have to buy Magi's, and I should literally never die again in this game. And I could have been 0 deaths if I played better, so... Whatever. This is the beauty of this playstyle. You come to a point where you don't die, and then you use your positioning to force some good scenarios, right? Because you can't afford to play aggressive. We're not afraid of LeBlanc ever again, no. Yeah, I have to defend this. They're kind of killing my roam capabilities with this. I'm not liking this instant switch. I'm way less potent at roaming in bot lane. I think we can do this. Yep. She doesn't deny true damage with exhaust. I gotta farm up for Magi's. I really gotta farm up for Magi's. I'll try to steal this. No? He's not doing it. I'm gonna greed until Magi's, then go back. I miss so many more Qs and minions than champs. Yeah, I can manipulate champs. Minions don't care about what I do. Okay. Oh, could I have killed the turret there? Maybe I could have finished the turret. So Nunu lives. Dude, 4 of my teammates died. We have 2 dragons at least. The Riven is strong. I managed to kill her once in that rotation, and after she had a really good game. Okay, this game is gonna get a lot closer than I thought originally, so... We're gonna have to be very clean here. I'm gonna have to be clean. I can't make mistakes. I shouldn't die ever, but I can't die ever. So if I die, the game's over. That's how we gotta play this. We're not the cleanest at snowballing. Yep. Blue buff is very good. Nice. Oh shit. Yeah, I have to flash. Sucks. I had to flash that. My bad. It's really good damage, but we're not really gonna kill that. I'm way too fast for this Vayne. Okay.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh no, I know. I hit her. Okay, that's bad.
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Come on, man. Okay, that's a lot of Magi stacks. This is gonna bounce towards us, so we're chilling. Okay, we haven't died. I've said... I've done my part, right? I've said I'm not gonna die, and as long as I don't die, we should be winning the game, and... That's pretty accurate so far. If I fucked up at any point there and died, it would have been risky. But yeah. I had one death, which was an extremely close call, but I didn't have enough knowledge from topside. I had no idea Riven was roaming, so that one's on me. Could have been more observant. Now we just have to close this out, collect one more dragon, and very good. Notice how I always have good CS when I play the speedy boy. It's a bit of a difficult lane. You're making your lane more difficult by playing this playstyle, but you're also getting higher efficiency in like repositioning. So I have 60 CS on this LeBlanc, and that's just gigantic advantage. Yeah, close. We can't CC her. I would have just popped her there if you had an ECC. Oh, I lost my crown. That's a rookie mistake there. A bit careless. No idea why we're letting Vayne to do that. Somebody should definitely be dealing with this Vayne. Especially because we can. Anyone can kill her 1v1. Maybe not Gnar at this point. They know we're doing it, but they can't really contest. Once we collect it, we just guarantee ourselves a dragon. Yeah, wanted ult, but I got hit. So it was too risky to ult after there. I don't care if I get one kill if I die. That would be the worst play ever. I think we're gonna go into post game review a little bit. I just want to show you like how I played the early stage against LeBlanc, and that's exactly how we're supposed to play even in a regular matchup, let alone this one. Like this LeBlanc is not the best, obviously. Like challenger, mega challenger LeBlanc would punish us better, but this is like some, I don't know, master level. So it should easily work up until master level, but you're gonna use the same principles even in challenger, just that are it's a bit more finicky. Like they're gonna do some countermeasures, then you gotta play a bit better than that, you know. Yeah, my bad there. We had her. Yeah, this is GG. Post-mortem, yeah, we're gonna do the autopsy of this LeBlanc right now. Brrrr! Vel'Koz go brrr. So this is how you play against LeBlanc, basically. You observed it, now let's reverse engineer it, because, yeah. This LeBlanc was not in a single point in control of this lane. She even got to 4 kills, like, she was like 4-4. So she was not bad, like, she had resource, she just could never engage. So, she could never get onto me. Good job, guys, good game. Promoted, we got D1, okay. RMR is obviously like Master, Grandmaster, we even played the challenges last night. But yeah.